Welcome back, everybody, to Tight Sports. I want to talk a little bit today about the conference lineup, what's happening, how things shaking out. I know it's early. It's going to be a lot of cannibalism that goes on between teams, but let's just look and see what we can see about what's going on right now. The top 25, there's one independent that's ranked. That's Notre Dame at number 11. Too scared to join a conference, I see. But you believe in Jesus. Anyway,
what are you talking about?
Fresno State, they're in the Mountain West, representing Mountain West with no mountains on your arm. Hey, who knows? TCU gave everybody hope. Even your program can get multi-stumped in front of the entire world. Well, mainly this country, but military around the world. So what does that leave us with? 23 spots. Of that breakdown, you have the SEC with the most teams at 7. You know, it's like religion down this way, okay? Georgia's at number 1, Alabama's number 12 now, LSU's 13, and then clumped in at the bottom, just to show you how, I don't know if you say biased or skewed this whole thing is toward the SEC, but from 20 to 23, 4 positions, SEC schools. Ole Miss, how it feel, Lance? Lance, Lane, Lee, whatever your name is. Tennessee, Florida, and Missouri. Can you believe it? Missouri. All right now, Missouri, showing me something. See what I did there? Next, shockingly, you saying, of course, this one of the programs that's won a national championship in the last 15, 20 years. No. Second place with 6 spots taken. The Pac-10. Huh? Pac-10. A lot of things can happen between now and later in the year. A lot of things can happen, but right now, Utah playing Oregon State. So one of those, something's going to happen there. If Oregon State wins, you still probably have 2 teams there unless there's some skewing. And they say, well, get on out the way. But Utah looked tough. It was a tough weekend of watching football for me. I had a lot of things to consider just so I could be the best I could be for you. Anyway, Utah's number 10, Oregon State's number 19, and they're tough. USC plays USC, University of Southern California, O.J. Simpson, Marcus Allen, Rodney Peete, plethora, probably got a gaggle of Heisman trophies, a couple of national championships, a lot of stuff, band, Trojans. They're playing against Back to Life, Back to Reality, Back to Prime. Sir. Now I'm back to my original thesis on y'all. But anyway, that's for another time. USC's number 8, Washington number 7, Penix Jr., Oregon's number 9, and Washington State, who's off this week, they're number 16. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 teams in the Pac-10. It's taking up room as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. Next, it's a big drop. It's a big whopper topper dropper. ACC. 4 teams. I don't think none of them named Clemson. Let's see. The highest ranked team is number 5 at FSU. FSU. Then we got Uncle Mac. Uncle Mac just did it. Hey, Uncle Mac. Hey, how you doing, children? How's it going? He wants some candy. That Mac. Then we got Miami at 18. And right before Miami, this dude. Where's Slabo? Where's Wamo? Where's Slammo? Where's Slingo? Somebody know where Labo Sweeney is? Swabodini? Anywhere to be found? Have you seen him? Tell me, have you seen him?
What are you talking about?
No! Now, it's getting kind of thin. You may not have been keeping count, but there's only 6 positions left. I'll start with the conference I think is the strongest. But you know, they got the traditionals. Big Ten. You know. They ain't changed. They really haven't changed but about 12% in the last 50 years. You know, going all the way back, Paterno first year. It's like Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan. Come on, man. Michigan's at number 2, going to play Nebraska. Ohio State, I think they off. Probably healing up after that slugfest they had with the old Irish people out there doing their thing. Hey, by the way, Notre Dame, why don't y'all tear that contract up and go on and join a contract? I mean, eventually your contract could end up being smaller than the final contract, or the contract end up paying you less than what they get paid at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt don't win nothing. So hopefully y'all can win and get in the playoffs. But if you can't, wouldn't it be nice to have a check? Wouldn't it be nice to have a big, fat, nasty check at the end of the season? Regular season, I'm sure you guys will find. Because, you know, you got a lot of people, church, Rome, I don't want to get into that. But think about it. Huh? Come on. What is it to be scared of? What are you scared of? You gonna lose money? Huh? You gonna lose money? You're gonna lose money instead of joining a weak conference that sends you to the playoffs every year. The Big Ten, number 6, Penn State. Coach Franklin, you did the thing, man. Pitch shutout. See y'all going to Northwestern. Coach Franklin, let's implement the buddy system. Warning, warning, warning. Let's implement the buddy system. There's no need of going to Northwestern and going up in any dark rooms.
What are you talking about?
Just in case something pop off. Because I got a feeling after the game.
What are you talking about?
Whoo! Tell you what be going on there, boy. I mean, them folks, they kind of weird acted, shall I say, over there at Northwestern. What is that? My kids are not allowed to go to that part of that state. Then comes the Big 12. 3 teams in the Big 12. You better get it together. Now Texas is going to be leaving at number 3. Oklahoma probably won't last number 14. And after that, you're dealing with who's left? Somebody else. It's Oklahoma, somebody. They had 3 teams. I can't identify who the other. Oh yeah, Kansas is at 24. And Kansas, 24, is visiting Austin. Is it Austin? Yes. Austin to play Texas. So thank you for coming, Kansas. I don't think you're going to be number 24 after Saturday. I'll be very surprised. So what is all this? What am I getting to? Well, you know that little thing when they're determining if we have undefeateds or one-loss teams, if you got one undefeated team, don't know who that could be. Georgia looks like they could be got, but not during a regular season. But if they go to the SEC championship and win, they should be fine. But if everybody got one lost team, and there's only one, and then 3 other conferences have to strength of schedule. Strength of schedule, ACC. It's looking better because Florida State's here. But Clemson being off their game is not doing anybody any favors. Georgia Tech is coming along. Maybe they'll get ranked. Miami is still there, but they may be okay. But I got to say right now, they're stronger than the Big 12. Because I would look at the Big 12, if I'm one of those guys that's voting, I'm like, Texas leaving that conference, right? Oklahoma is leaving that conference. Matter of fact, after this year, we don't have to worry about the Big 12 at all. And what conference was that we invited to the big dance? The TCU. What conference were they a part of? Yeah. So we ain't gotta worry about them ever again. So I'm here to tell you, Texas, you better run the table. Oklahoma, down at 14, you better run the table. Because I'm saying it right now, headed into week 5. They're probably telling the voters, as you vote, do not pay Big 12 any attention.
It's a lot.
Unless you are undefeated team, I'm gonna stamp it right here. Unless you are an undefeated team coming out of the Big 12, which Texas very well could be, and I'm not sure if Oklahoma's even undefeated. Ain't nobody coming out of the Big 12. There's too many teams in the Pac-10 that are doing well right now. The ones I mentioned. We're not talking about those who recently lost by 36 points. So strength of schedules don't mean a lot. It always has meant, but it's meant something. Down here, slugfest. Not to mention ACC. You better watch yourself, because letting Notre Dame come through and smack all a bunch of your teams around, it ain't helping y'all none either. So somebody better bring the funk to the little Irish leprechauns running around everywhere. It's going to be a problem for the ACC as well if Notre Dame ends up with one loss. Because, even though it's not in writing, they changed it from the BCS and blah, 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 blah. Notre Dame gets favors, folks. A one loss, Notre Dame. Forget about the Big 12. It guarantees that, it almost guarantees that, we could bump. You can almost bump the ACC out unless you coming out undefeated, which UNC is not going to be undefeated. Florida State's going to beat Miami. Duke's going to probably end up getting beat by FSU unless they just outsmart them, which is definitely a possibility. I'm not saying people in Florida State are stupid. No. Love people telling that. But Duke, the people gifted, man. One thing to be young, gifted, but to be young, gifted, and strong, athletic. Gives you, man. I know people in America don't like reading, but if you can get an edge and being intelligent, athletic, and strong, oh man, be careful, FSU. But I'm just thinking that somebody need to go and start somebody need to put another defeat on the green guys, as the principal said in the chancellor said in Major Payne, he said, I don't care what you do with the green guys. Just keep them out of my hair. Somebody better do something with the green guys, or it's going to be a problem. So that's all I have with this week's. Just looking at the conferences right now as we go into week 5. If you have comments about anything I've said, corrections, please list them below. And please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about it. Until next time on Tight Sports, keep it tight and right.